Now I'm going to show you how to make notes to a song in ForScore. So what I like to do first is I usually like to keep the original song that I upload. So what I'll do is go into the toolbox, click rearrange. It brings up the whole score and I'll just click save as. Okay, it's all coming back to me too. We can keep that. Save. Okay, so you see that's the right one. Now this is the one we're going to edit. So you can either buy some fancy $50 pen off Amazon, or you can get, can you read this? No, probably not. Paper, I'll read it for you. Papermate Inkjoy Stylus. It's got this fancy little tip down here and it works like a regular pen. Shout out to Danny Bash because she got this for me and it probably cost like $5. And I think it works better than the $50 one. So there you go. So what we're going to do is click up here, click this little pencil thing, and then I'll go through all these little icons. So the one I use most often is probably this thin line. So you can just draw whatever you want. I can draw a pedal chart. If I'm making it up. Okay. I made a mistake, so I click this little erase button right here. Boop. Go back to here. And I fix it. Yay. Okay. So that's it. Then we got this thicker marker right there. What you want to do is I like to zoom in, okay? So I can get really close to where I want to go. So say I want to add a note here. I'm going to add that. It's looking a little big. We'll see how it looks. Done. I don't really like the way that looks, so let's fix that. So you can also access the toolbar by just holding your finger down. It'll pop up. So I scroll in, don't like it, erase. Okay, so let's try it with a little less of a thick marker. There we go, that's beautiful. Okay, so I like to do that, done. And now it's added in there, cool. So another fun thing is, this may be my favorite part, is erasing the notes. So I click on this little white one right there. I love taking out tied notes, because I feel like it just clutters up the music. And with the harp, unless you are dampening the sound, it is going to tie over anyway. So why do we write it? I don't know. So then sometimes if I want to take out other notes, I just go like that. Sometimes I'll even draw the lines back in just so it looks good. Okay. I could do it here too. Boop. Hit done. And it looks like that now. A lot easier to read. Now, what else? The highlight button I like to use. Sometimes if I'm trying to bring out the melody, you can just kind of tap away whatever you want. You could do a section. You could go like that. You could highlight a whole measure. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then they have this handy dandy little ruler icon. This ruler can go anywhere if you wanted to draw a perfectly straight line, because I know I'm perfect, aren't you? Now we go like that. Pretty sweet. Never used it, but it's there. Don't know what that one does. Try to look it up. Haven't found the answer. If anyone knows, hit me up. The T is for text, so we can just click there and type in what we want. Turn. Okay. Click out. We can move it around. Whoopsies. Somehow. We can move it down here. Okay. Just click out of it, hit done. If you do one by mistake, click on it, hit delete. Okay. Now that one's there. And the little circles will go away once we click on a different icon. So we'll click the erase once more. You can do it with your finger or pen. And then just erase and it goes back to normal. Pretty cool. Now, if I don't like my changes, I want to restore back to the original, I click the X, click clear, and everything's normal. Now, don't forget that when you make all these marks in here and you do, whatever it is you do, if I try to print this, it will not print my notes. So what I'll do in that case is I'll take a screenshot, okay, which is when you hold down this home button and the button right up here, like that, it goes into my camera and I just print it from there. So then my notes will show up if I want to print it with that. Last thing is, say I do something crazy, I made a mistake, I don't feel like using the erase button to go through, click this back arrow and it erases. And then you say, oh no, I really wanted that. Click the forward arrow, shows right up. Now, this thing is to add a snapshot, and apparently it's if you want to have an original version and then have another version that you edit. I never use that. I just make a whole new version just because it makes me feel better. And that's what it's all about, right? So that is it as far as notes.